Hello everyone. Today is a Good Friday Orthodox practices. Okay, it's the 14th of April. Now it's Cristina Lovejoy here. Love to talk to you again, my beloveds around the world. Okay, let's talk about more of this extraordinary True Life's Experiences book of Source Vibrations, God Within. It's Cristina Lovejoy. Now, let's open the book on the page 102. It's about the segments of this 11 book of Source Vibrations, God Within. The true use of doing tapping in meridian point healed my root canal as if nothing happened. You know how EFT, emotional freedom technique? Yeah, I learned this from Dr. Wayne Dyer and Nick Ortner around 2014. Yeah, okay, and 2015 I came home to the Philippines and to give thanks for my beloved parents, because on that July 24 I'll be turning 8 like 8 of 8s. Okay, so give thanks. That's July 24. So I came home there around July 2015, I believe. And then 2017 I went to the Divine Mercy in Sherry, close to my hometown in Sindangan. And then I just love the experience. Okay, I went there to pay respect to the Divine Mercy, the big, tall, statue of Jesus Christ in there. That was July 17th, and it was a new beginning, new moon. New beginning, new moon, new beautiful abundance. Okay, and that noontime, I was there, and this is big. I look up sweet Jesus on top of it, and then I'm below there, and then the sun is so sparkling with the presence of the third eye, and this vivid, beautiful, clear rainbow around the sun and the third eye and on the head of Jesus, and I'm down there. Isn't that wonderful? I know that was a good, beautiful blessings. My hair is coming up. It's okay. I could never forget that. That's an eternal happenings. I treasure that moment. So, and then July 24, I have to celebrate my 8888 Thanksgiving, because I turned to that 888. But anyway, it's in my book, and something happened that just I was tested by God with my faith, unwavering faith, but I didn't make any agreement to what ifs and buts. It's like a big turbulence in my life, that I'm fighting the life of my brother and two more with him, like they got lost in the deep sea that there's nowhere to find. They got hit with a big boat, and it's just like there's no even a glimpse or a thought to think like what you do, that the death is in front of you. Okay, it's like that. So, and then how I was moved by that, and I remained grounded for 14 days of siege underwater, and where they are, if it's in the sea, of ocean, and all that. But I kept my faith really hard, and with my father and my mother then. Okay, that was 25th of July. So around August 8th, we, I think, because we found alive my brother and the two, like a brother-in-law and a friend. So it was an extraordinary true life experiences. Then I will write a book on that one. Okay. Hello to Father God up there, the icon of God the Father, and then the seal of the living God. I love you. And that's Cristina Lovejoy's guides there. Now, with regards to this book, that beautiful, beautiful story that I could never bring all of this in heaven, because I'm living in heaven while on earth. This is an eternal energies of God through me, and I share with you. So something happened when I come back here in Australia around August, so middle something, and then I was eating here. This is my shop here, okay? I was eating in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden this is my left tooth down here, 1, 2, 3, or the third one. It just gets wobbly, so painful. It's like everything, I felt it. It's like little like that, and it feels the whole nerves of my the whole body is trembling of pain. It's wobbling like ready to go. All of a sudden, I didn't do anything. It's just like that. So, and then I tried to I'm very resistant of pain, so I just take some Panadol or whatever just to ease the pain, okay? But I can't eat it. I can't eat anything because it's just wobbly in there. This big tooth in here. Oh my God. And I said, I have to go to see my dentist. It's around here in the corner. So I went there. I make a booking on that lady, the Filipina lady, they're a dentist. And then she took an x-ray and all that stuff, and she told me that I needed a root canal. Wow. Emergency root canal, okay? I have a 2 dentists that I went to and asked for referrals and all that, what I'm gonna do. And then how much? Wow, I just got back from all those expenses in the Philippines, and and then my brother-in-law, when I came here, was also in the hospital, 50-50. He got a massive stroke, and they needed big amount for the operation or whatever. But so everything is like connected. All these things that the very, very deep. It needed a deep kinds of prayers, that I have to remain grounded, and I don't have to make agreement to what ifs and buts that may happen outside physical reality. I stay connected with the divine matrix of God the Father within and Jesus. And then the doctors told me that it's better to have an implant because blah blah blah, you have this sugar, whatever. I said, I never make agreement that I have that diabetes. No, I am so sweet. That's all I know. It's like Jesus Christ, very sweet. But it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't, nothing. Even if it's tripled or 4 times above the line of that sugar, but nothing really matter. Nothing really, because I'm just so sweet. Okay, anyway, I know how to handle, how to heal myself. So this Book of Source Vibrations, this one here, page 102. The true use of doing tapping in meridian point. I'm reading it, okay, guys. Healed my root canal as if nothing happened. You hear me? Loud and clear. Yes, indeed. So, this is the story now. Supposed to have it done, this root canal so painful and wobbling, and how after all I decided not to have anything done and instead glued it back as my grace through my faith. And how emotional freedom technique EFT helps also. Wow. These experiences that I love to share to all are all about the making of true love, joy, peace, and faith. All in, all confidence. When you trust in God, God will move you. God will take over. God of all the Supreme One, all that matrix divine inside of you, all the angels, archangels, all that spirit guides, whoever, your angels and everything, they will just collaborate in you of whatever you need. They just healing you, that momentum of beauty of the mind of God. focus on God's beauty. Okay, I just came from my holiday, 25th of July, August, Philippines, and I was celebrating my 53rd. So 53rd, that's 8, right? Birthday, as my thankfulness of my life back to my beloved, beautiful, loving parents, and all 8. The day for me, July 24, and was meant to be. And there's a beautiful true life story, moving movie, what happened there. I have a manuscript on that, but I am not going to mention anything. But it was all nerve-wracking experience and so intense that when I came back here in Sydney around August and I was eating my food with someone in my shop, suddenly I felt something pain. Not just pain, but first time I have to endure this pain again. And it was like I'm having it last time while living in California, 1993. Wow, a terrible toothache, that was it. The one tooth below my left mouth was wobbling so hard and so oversensitive, and it happened quickly. And I have no idea why, out of the blue. Then the next day and the next day or more, I tried to endure that pain. And I was wondering what happened. And I was already praying to myself to ease that pain, the pain. And I went to my regular doctor and asked for antibiotics so it can ease the pains and inflammation. My thought quickly, I was investigating myself for the reason, so quickly it turned my one tooth into this misery of pains, and I have tolerance of pain. I know. And whatever it is, I can heal myself easily. As I'm talking to myself inwardly, inside. Then the next day, my tooth was wobbling of more. Oh, wow. Almost I pull it out, and that's how it feels like it. I was taking almost a week of my antibiotic, but still there. So I decided to ring my regular dentist, and I have to ask for an emergency appointment to see me. I got a booking to go there, and dentist told me that I have to do a root canal ASAP, as soon as possible, because it was really painful. And I asked how much they're asking for one tooth, only around 5,000 or more. And they even suggested me that this other one, the implant, because they said much better, it will last longer as like permanent, but way more the amount, so expensive for one tooth, around $6,000 to $7,000. Okay, then I asked someone about the he said this is not his job. No, and I have to decide quickly, but learning that it's not my regular dentist, I trusted to do it. He said this is not going to have it done there. So when I go home with the same pain in my lower tooth below, oh my God, all the pains, inflammation there. And this one is started to bloat, popping up for the inflammation, the pain. Then I asked someone about a dental clinic across from the shop where I am. And because it's my first time, I have to ask some friends and from customer who was also related to the owner of that practice, and trying to find out if they are light-handed, because I want a dentist who are light-handed. I don't want a heavy-handed, because I have a little trauma of my past dentist before. So I need to have this in a connection of my spirit and the gentleness of it. So this owner of the practice in No Gap, Blacktown, and I'm so satisfied with the way they comforted the patients, especially like me in such pain. I was booked first and looked at this very sweet Filipino lady dentist, and she did some x-rays on my tooth and explained properly what was going on and what needs to be done. Then the second time, I requested the male Filipino dentist to look at again on my tooth, and he's the owner there. And then what happened next? I have the solution made up already, that I have to decide, that I decided not to have that implant that may cost me around $6,000 to $7,000, and I don't have that much of cash. And because I just came back from holiday and something happened also that I have to deal with, that dire situation back home, 50-50, my brother-in-law then I have to dig everything in my cards, okay, and help them out. Like my brother lost in a deep sea, three of them, and everything is just a challenge time, okay. Well, to pass forward, wow, this one is good. I just go fast forward. Do you know what I'm thinking right now? Because I'm having all this buffet of choice, and I ask God's guidance and all that, the elders on my buffet of choice, and it's like we have a meeting, and I listen to them, and they all say, no, you don't need to do it. Nothing is gonna take out in your tooth. Like I don't decide that my tooth will be taken out. So nothing will be taken out, and it's a done deal with angels. I am speaking with words of conviction and with all confidence that nothing can be done. My tooth will just glue it back and put it back. And what I did is like I pray hard, and I saw this in the YouTube, this Jesus, that people are praying, lining up there with their handkerchief, and they wipe the water that's coming out on the knees of Jesus Christ. It's a very powerful prayer there, and it's a miracle, did miracles. So I have my handkerchief, wipe it in my mobile like that, the knees, and then I asked, and I did thanksgiving to him, and then I put it there, and then I'm so familiar with the EFT, also emotional freedom technique. So I did that. I say it in my words with all confidence, all that stuff. Excuse me. Like that. And their nose, and their chin, my collarbone, and their arms, and to the head. Tapping, and my words is just so beautiful. Okay, even this one starts to have this big now inflammation, swollen up because of the inflammation there. Okay, I did the tapping to ease my pain. That is nothing wrong in the mind of God, and I'm so powerful with all the help. The divine matrix is doing all that healing right now. This is my prayers, okay? With all the expectant that everything will be all right in me. Everything will be all right. And I have that handkerchief also. I put it in here, even though they're swollen already. I was taking the antibiotic, but the antibiotic is not really working because of the pain and all of that. But I said, I'm so confident. My thoughts, like, this is a devil's tactic that they want to hurt me. So, the thought came in that I know how to fight this one. I know, and I turned to God, the highest supreme being, that He is the only one. Jesus in me is looking at me right there. That's the icon of God. Then I start doing that with religiously emotional freedom technique, and the handkerchief also, I wipe it like that, alternate. And it's just after that, just few minutes, wow, it's like heaven. The pain subsides, and that swollen out there. My like Natsu in there witnessing me said, oh, you should go and have it done, or blah blah blah, or having it extract just to take it out. It's easy and you don't have to spend that much. I said, no, I make agreement to my divine matrix that nothing can be taken out on my teeth, on my tooth, even one thing. And so it is, and that's how beautiful it is. And it glowed back. I came back to the dentist, and they didn't say anything because my teeth didn't give me anything pains anymore. So when miracles happen like that, I don't have to say anything or question. I just have to bow down and give thanks and praise to the God, to Jesus, to the Holy Spirit that's in me, the Mother, the Holy Divine Love, the Holy Divine Will, the Holy Divine Mercy. Everything is beautiful and done deal. I love you guys. This is Cristina Joy, Lovejoy. Extraordinary True Lives Experiences. Book of Source Vibrations, God Within. Remember, the source is inside in us. We know how to control that. We have all the tools that we can draw upon when it's needed, okay? Go inside. Do not fear. Fear is never in my thoughts. Doubts, never in my thoughts. Only joy, love, pleasantness, and gladness. When I want to do my healing, when I do healing for others, I just think that I just have to put back the realization that we are God, Christ consciousness. We are part of God and we are children of God, and everything we can put it back if we believe, if we have faith. Have faith, that big faith and belief, and your belief makes you who you become. And that's why whatever you said in your words of conviction, it is a done deal. Healing of the mind. Healing of the mind, because you are calling of all this beauty in the world, all the love that makes the happiness limitless within you. Just speak the word and speak of love and joy. Joy is coming back like that to you. It's just smiling. You want to dance. You want to dance. You want to laugh. You want to inhale, exhale of all that beauty, of all that you are so boast, of all your love to Jesus, to God, everything, because it is a done deal. And healing of the mind, it's an instant. Until now, my left tooth is still there. Okay? And it's glued back and no pains, nothing happened. It comes back to its original. Imagine that. Before I have a root canal in America, 1992, 93, I wasn't aware then. Now, with my practice since 2012, I become that strong with my spirituality. I know how to combat the negativity, that devil's tactic that trying to ruin you. So, believe in me. Believe it's in my practice. That's why I'm sharing with you all that you are. Me, like you is me, I am you, because we are children of God and God is in us. If I look at you, I'm looking at you as me, because God mirrors everyone. Wherever I turn my head around, I see God's mind. I see God's creation. This is how beautiful my mind. So that's why I have these tools and equipments solid in the love of God. So I speak for existence of healing of the mind. I love you. Till next time, I love you guys. Cristina Joy, Lovejoy, 24/7 gratitudes. Love you guys.